What do you mean? What's wrong with your quarantine?
No, I haven't had a haircut in like I don't know. I don't remember.
Buy a shaver.
No, it's a specific thing. I don't want to go calvo. Plus, if I get to plug for your brand, the 033.
Yeah, but get a shaver. Like, I'm.
No, I can't. It doesn't work that way. I can't. Are we live?
Yeah, we're live now. Hey, hi, Gigi.
I don't see any comments. Oh, hi.
Yeah. If I get, like this afternoon, my plan is I'm just gonna share it on my Facebook lang, huh? But my plan is this afternoon is I'm gonna have Steph cut my hair.
I have to do grocery this afternoon.
No, but like just get a shaver.
I can't because it's a specific thing. You have to do like the fade whole. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but like what's the? Are you gonna go to a barber shop?
No, not. But got the cases lately. Have you?
Yeah, exactly. So what's your? Where like you. Oh yeah, like here's my hair. Here's my hair. See, it's pretty bad. Diba?
Freaking hairdo.
That's the longest hair I've ever seen for you, by the way.
Yeah, probably. It's wild.
What's up, Jer?
Hey, Jer.
Jer, Jason's wondering how you manage your beautiful hair.
So
practice
na. Yeah, I have clippers and si Mel nag-cut some hair.
See, Jason refuses to have his hair cut because it has to be done in a very specific way now.
Weird, my hair is weird. It's curly and all. I can't. No, although Christy's cut my hair. It might be again.
Yeah, but I mean, it takes a few tries, Like, I think the third time mom would try. Okay na.
The third time. Yeah, bye. Okay. Mark, either you live with it or not. Like, I'm getting kind of sick of my like kanang hair coming out here on the side. So
by the ears, you look. The little things here, it tickles my ear. It's so samok.
Mukhang siya drag coefficient, di ba, Carl? Bike nimo.
What are the topics today, though? That's the same thing Christy was asking me. What's your topic? Kombot lang ni Carlo.
So usually, if I interview actual people, like not my friends, there's a whole but there's like a whole like topic list or things that I want to talk about. But with you guys, there's literally zero preparation. No,
appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
Suggest my topics, bye.
Talking notes.
Write a comment on my topic na to.
Well, we started out talking about Jason's hair. The first of us to whiten, by the way. No? Jason had white hair when he was like 16 years old.
Still bloody white. Can we move on? This is like a dumbass topic for... People are not going to sign on to this.
Self-care during quarantine. So my...
Your ears is very annoying. Gigi said, the ones here with the sideburns, that's the worst.
Yeah. For me, said by... Like, I need to... Me, it's the shaving.
Why are you holding your pinky?
What do you mean?
I don't like to shave. Kanang samok kay ba? So I gotta it's getting too long. So it's annoying. People are actually commenting on Jason. Justin, musta bay? How are you, bay?
Justin's here with us in Manila. We did like a Zoom party for Giovanni. We were just drinking.
I was there.
Yeah, I saw you.
I won a prize.
Justin joined the Viber namo sa Manila just before the pandemic hit, so we never met up with him.
Amo ba?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been actually going out and seeing people, considering that we're pretty much on a heavy lockdown. But like seeing in a sense nga kanang murag, we go biking ba?
Agi lang.
So we're like, no, like magkuyog with me. Like tomorrow, I'm meeting up with friends, but we're gonna go biking. And yeah, the nice thing is you're kind of naturally apart, mangon. You're out in nature, and it's.
Si Ryoma, di ba? I see that you bike with Ryoma.
Yeah, but I went with Ryoma twice na.
Yeah, I saw it in the group, the Facebook group.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, congrats on being GCQ, guys.
Yeah, GCQ.
4,000 new cases in one day, and then GCQ. What?
Yeah, bye. Bye. That's another thing.
What does that mean? Ansay ko sa GCQ. Ansay implications.
So Jer, so the past, basically by Cebu has been on ECQ or MECQ for the longest time, which meant like, well, it was ECQ, you were literally not allowed to go out of your house unless you were buying food or something.
Right.
It's like the levels of lockdown ba? No?
Right.
Pinamakas US. So levels of lockdown.
When you're on GCQ?
GCQ is like a lower level of lockdown. So like some shops are able to open, the malls are able to open. You're allowed to go out and exercise. Really, to me, that's the biggest difference. I'm allowed to go out and exercise. So that's what I've been doing. No?
Okay, cool.
So today is officially the first day of GCQ, a lower level of lockdown kunuhay. But, which is ironic in a way, yeah. Kay Jason saying, it's not like our cases are decreasing at all ba?
So 2 days ago, it recorded the highest for 3,900, and then yesterday 4,000 new cases.
That's the whole Philippines.
I know, but that's the thing. You're going. It's counterintuitive to be less strict as the cases are going up.
No, but it's the government saying the economy has got to get started again.
Bahala na mo ba sa economy? We don't have a plan, but kanya-kanya na mo.
That's the frustrating thing about what's happening here in the Philippines for me. It doesn't seem like people have a plan. Like it's just like, okay, this is happening, and then we're reacting to it on a day-to-day basis. There's no like guidelines. There's no like if this then that.
It's really just reacting.
What?
It's really just reacting to what happens, and it's not even good reactions, to be honest.
Yeah, Mona, that's what it feels like. Where go US, Jer?
Parihara.
Parihara na tanan.
Otropod.
My kid's here. Oh, he can't sit on my lap because of his poop and his butt.
Carl, mo iluhi, Carl.
Ha?
Mo iluhi.
Wala, nilakaw na siya.
What up, boy? Oh, you shaved.
Hey, guys. Oh, yeah, I did.
What up, boy?
I'm back, baby.
Yay! Yeah.
So, Koy, how do you, maintain your fabulous hair?
Carlo wants to know.
Say lockdown.
Oh, yeah, I don't shampoo.
Oh.
Natural oils.
Wait, wala makilakna, no? So your barbers are open?
Yeah.
Do they wear masks? Or like everything back to normal?
No, but yeah, you just can't sit next to like people too close. But it's it's stupid. But
it's what?
Yeah, pretty much back to normal.
People
but, they're putting the seats kind of like far from each other.
No masks and anything? People don't walk around with masks?
The Chinese, they still wear masks.
The ones that are there, you mean?
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, people wear masks. But,
people wear masks? People wear masks there? Seriously?
Yeah, people wear masks. And like even gloves when driving, which is really ridiculous. I don't know. I'm not buying into it. Yeah.
No, the gloves thing is a bad idea.
Yeah, because then
the gloves thing is a bad idea.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're better off just bringing like just washing your hands like every time.
I
guess. Yeah, but like at work, I have to wear a mask. It's what I do. But outside, like fuck it, no.
Why not?
It's like wearing a condom and not in bed with someone. Why?
No, it's not.
What?
Keep in mind, Makoy is the nurse here. Why? What's happening?
Wait, so
Do you know that we don't? Why?
why are you? I mean, you're in New Zealand, and obviously there's like what zero.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Right now,
That's what I mean.
right?
Like
Okay.
it's relative to where I'm at. Okay, like at the moment there's no community transmission, and then the positive cases are the ones from overseas that are came back. They're in quarantine, and they get tested twice. Like from the day they arrive, and then 3 days before they get out of quarantine, something like that.
Are you guys open to international flights already?
Yeah, it's really weird because if you have a New Zealand residency and or a New Zealand passport, you're just free to come back. So, say somebody like me who has a dual citizenship, like Philippines and New Zealand. Well, bad example. Okay, Philippines border is closed. Let's say American, right? So my friend has an American visa and he's Kiwi. So technically he can go to the States because the borders there aren't closed. And then he can come back here. So it's nothing's really changed for him.
That's cool.
So we get a lot of cases like that. And like everywhere else in the world's pretty bad. So we always get like positive cases from those people.
Oh, from people coming in.
Yeah. But if you're here, sorry?
Nakatest na ka? Naka-miss itong swab or like antibody testing or anything?
Yeah, katong napa may like community transmission. Like lisod ba? Like I have like a family gathering and they wouldn't have me because I'm working in the COVID testing center, which makes sense. You know what I mean? And they're old. They're the Filipino diet and lifestyle is not exactly the best and the healthiest. So most of them have diabetes or high blood pressure from eating too much rice.
Yep.
I can't blame them.
Wait,
what does that have to do with the COVID?
They're fat. They're not healthy. So if they get COVID, they'll die.
There's supposed to be like a new
condition
coronavirus that I'm reading.
Is this news to you guys? Is this news to you?
I love having the coin.
Your lifestyle is not the best. You assholes.
Ang deaths sa Philippines is very low, huh?
37,000 recoveries yesterday, or like the other day. 37,000 recoveries.
Which is like
rubbish.
I don't know anyway.
You know why? Because if you're asymptomatic, you're considered a recovery. Think about that. You have the virus, but you have no symptoms. They go, you know what? You're fine. You recovered. Let's just put you over there. That's why 37,000 in one day. And one resurrection.
One resurrection, really?
One resurrection.
Dude, I swear, it's in the. This inmate, I think he's a high-profile inmate who was announced as, deceased because of the virus. Turns out he's alive today.
Fucking
Jesus
shit right there, man.
We're the best at recoveries and the best at recoveries in the world and resurrections in the world.
I read that. Kuya, so that this guy was like, it was very strange. So the guy was pronounced dead, but was it the head of the jail or something? Like he's like, we burned him right away. Like we got his ashes right away. So there's no proof that that he died.
It's all ashes. High-profile inmates. He died. We went to burn his body right away. And a few days later, no, he's just over there. He's alive. One resurrection.
Nagubang escape plan.
Nagubang escape plan.
Glitch in the Matrix. Nabuhay balik.
It's so funny now. So like I was talking, my I don't know. Did I say this the last time? Let me know if I'm just repeating myself. So I was talking to my dad. Like we're over lunch or dinner or something, and then he's like, Carl, lately you've been more interested in I did no. It's more you've been more interested in like the government and what they're doing now. Then I realized it's because now it seems to have like real impacts on our lives. It's like it's like before, but like who cares? Like whatever they do, they make this law or whatever that doesn't really have an impact. And then now, okay, we're on a day-to-day basis, at least here in the Philippines, like like it's affecting. Like you can't even go out of your house. Kanangyan ba? And it's very frustrating.
Mo good ba? Muna ng years of apathy na to mga citizens. Wala na paking no, deteriorate na.
Yeah, no, that's me. I mean, like I have no real interest, but like right now, it's really affecting, regular life here na ba?
Exactly, right.
Yeah. Well, you guys are you guys familiar with that phrase na, if you're 19 and if you're not a socialist, then you're heartless. But then if you're 32 and you're not a conservative, then you're a moron.
Can you explain that? What is a socialist?
A socialist is like, all right, let's have free healthcare, equality, and basically stuff for everybody. Nobody's poor, basically. Like so,
okay.
basically like.
And then
The conservatives' point of view is, if you just work hard, put money and put your energy and time into something, really dedicate yourself into something, then you'll succeed. You'll be in a better off position than where you're at. But you have to do that yourself. There's no big brother government to like hand you shit like the socialist idea. So like just going back to what your dad said about, oh, you really care about this thing now. It's because when you're 19, you don't have shit to lose and you don't have anything. So it's so easy to say that, yeah, I should get shit. Everybody should get shit. And then when you're 32 or, and you're in our 30s now, like, it's like, oh, everybody should work hard for what they have because you have shit. You don't want to give it away because, it's yours.
Diba ko yung New Zealand universal healthcare pa? Or NAMSHAPE ko?
Yeah.
And
yeah, I don't believe that there's I think I'm pretty split between the two, between socialism and being conservative, because there are good points on each side. Yeah, that's a bad point.
But yeah, that's what I was. Sorry, that's what I was going to say, Murag. Isn't the right thing probably somewhere in the middle? Diba? Like. Yeah. Shouldn't it being if you work hard, ideally, if you work hard, smart, whatever, then you get whatever it is, and then, but also like there are just people who are not lucky, but they still deserve like a minimum level of resources, income, etc. Yeah, Or like what Mo was talking about before, Koy, katong universal basic income in a sense. Yeah. It's somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
But
Is there a term for that?
I don't know, but nobody makes a term for something in the middle. Like it's always like somebody the extremes, but yeah, in a way that's what the big problem is. A lot of times. Like you have people who just hate certain politicians, which probably won't be named.
That's supposed to be the point of democracy, where the people vote for what they want. So you don't have to be. Isn't it the nice middle ground when it's democracy?
You wish.
Wishful. In a perfect world.
Yeah.
That also, I think that's the idea. I could be wrong. I'm very bad at stuff like this.
You know what I found really interesting, like going to democracy? So, diba in the US, Jer, so they have this thing, Murag, it turns out nga, there are certain segments of the population that are unable to vote on when it's voting day. No? Like because like when it's the day to vote, it's actually not a holiday or kanang. So, Murag, so like the working class actually have a hard time voting.
Yeah, no? That's what I hear. But okay, first-hand experience, obviously, I'm not a citizen. But yeah, muna ang nabasahan daw.
Oh, yeah.
Like, inconvenient na kayo ang locations. Ang schedules kay mo close sa'yo. So, ang working class, medyo ma-kuan daw.
Yeah, so like, also like, it's far from It's far from like voting. Sometimes if you're at a certain district, it's really far from you. So it's really, in a way, it's very inconvenient to vote in the US in a
Yeah.
sense. So
In
right
some-
now there's this push to do it like a mail order voting or whatever, or just voting online, just to make it easier for everybody. You know, find ways to make it easier so you get more of the popular vote, like the real popular vote. In contrast, here in the Philippines, you want like in contrast, the Philippines has in a way the opposite setting. Kay murag people, if you're a politician, you want as many people to vote as much as possible because kanang there's there's like a pangmasa vote, diba? And yeah, the pangmasa vote sometimes really is just a popularity contest, which I found interesting. So like, yeah, when it's voting day, there really is no work. In some politicians will pay you just to vote. So it's not like they can check pag yun. Like, oy, votar para nako ha. And yeah, they can't check man who voted for you or not. They just get your word. So you're very motivated.
How that works? How does that work? How does it? Because they receive money to vote for a certain person. How do they know that they said they voted?
They don't.
Wala na.
Yeah.
They don't know.
One of my most intense experience with politics is I was working as a nurse in Philippines, and this lady tried to kill herself because she took money from this candidate and voted for the other guy. And we were in the emergency room, like treating her, and she was like, she regained consciousness, and she was just crying because, like, oh, I took money from this politician, and then what's that?
Oh, it's Matty.
The dinosaur.
Okay. Holy. Okay.
Ay,
There you
Matty. Wala na shaking.
We can't afford toys in our household, so we use
Okay.
basic household items. Just kidding. Okay, there he goes. He just hurt himself. Wait, so Koy, she wasn't. She wasn't. So she tried to kill herself, but she wasn't like.
Yeah, so back to the lady that tried to kill herself.
as she was rudely interrupted.
But she
No, but why was she guilty? Was she afraid? Why did she want to kill herself?
yeah, something like that. I think
Fear? Out of fear?
Yeah, I think like the Filipino culture like is very, very submissive and very like, a sense of like the fear of God in people, most people in the Philippines, you know what I mean? It's not like some culture na murag, like they'll fuck whoever or they'll fuck over whoever just to get ahead. I think the like Filipino culture is still very, there's still a very basic sense of like good obedience. Yeah, that's
Subservience.
but yeah, that was like I was just watching that because like me personally, like I don't vote. Fuck voting. Fuck politics. Because this is my frame, like akong idea sa politics is that you never get to a certain point of power without help from people, right? Agreed?
Pretty sure.
You can't do it by yourself. Maybe Jeff Bezos, but you can't do it by yourself. Now, as a politician, you can give me all the promises that you want to give. However, I don't know the agenda of the people who supported you to get to that position, right? And when those people like ask for the favors from the politicians, I don't know where they stand. It could be something that I don't agree with. That's why I don't vote, because at the end of the day, it's not, you're not just voting for one person. You're voting for that person and everybody else that helped him there. Yeah, and but if you just play the numbers game, one of those people is probably going to be not a very good person. So I don't vote.
Yeah, I actually really think that like a lot of the politicians now are more. That's what's happening to them right now in a way, no? Kanang
I think
like
that's the game for the longest time, though.
Yeah, maybe okay. I say now because like
It's more apparent now. Maybe
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we're older, it matters to us, or because the internet, the information. I mean, granted, if you filter the news, you know a little bit more about what's going on behind the scenes. But I'm pretty sure this has been going on for the longest time.
Yeah. No, you're exactly right, Jay. I was gonna say now because it seems more apparent now because we are more aware now. Maybe that's really what was happening for the longest time. Molagi, yeah. But so Koy, you can't complain. You have no right to complain.
Well, I pay taxes, so I can complain. The moment I stop paying taxes, that's when I'll stop complaining. Because I'm paying those people's salary. I'm just not participating in that game. Because
it's Malagi. It's so. Anyway, but you know what? I'm happy. It's currently GCQ, and hopefully people will just continue to stay away from each other.
It's unlikely, right?
Huh?
Seems unlikely. I'm sure right now it's traffic outside Cebu. I bet you. If you're on the road, it's probably traffic in Manila.
Yeah, so what I noticed, so going back to the Filipinos in general, diba? So we're pretty obedient, but as is normal, there's going to be a subset of people who will be slightly rebellious, who will do other things. And safe to say, the four of us were probably in that group, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
No? Hard to say in the current circumstances if we would still be, but we were probably, somewhere there. But you could see that I went cycling yesterday, and then I went to a spot. It's like a spot in the middle of nowhere, and it's basically a climb. Yeah, there was a group of people a lot. Most of them hiked, but then one person brought a car and brought a cooler, and shared drinks and everything. So say hi. Here's my other son.
Hi, Mati.
What up?
I mean,
Manu.
Where's your dinosaur hat?
Too many kids. Too many kids' names to remember.
Yeah. I have too many kids. Just kidding.
Too many kids. I just feel like now, ideally, people should be more cautious now.
Yeah, I think people are cautious, man. But you're gonna get a subset of people gihapon who are kanang gahig-o ana ba. But generally speaking, people are very I mean, in the same vein, I've gone up a mountain in the middle of nowhere and there's nobody there, and there's one person wearing a mask. That they live there or whatever. They're just kinangana ba. So people are. Generally speaking, I think the Filipinos are obedient. It's just that it so happens nga our living situation and our culture and our habits is really the weakness of this virus also. No? So mo na siya.
It's a stage there. Kumusta na
Ang lingawan kaya ang upcoming elections.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. 100
days?
93
September.
days? Oh, 92, diba? 92 days. Not that I'm counting.
You know exactly. But
I'm so excited.
Who's running, Jer? Who's running exactly?
You have old guy and
Joe Biden and Trump. Joe Biden and Trump. Oh,
Joe Biden and Trump.
Yes.
Yep.
So Joe Biden is also the current vice president, diba?
Previous ka Obama ang vice president.
Oh, okay.
Si Mike Pence ang current
Mike
vice
Pence,
president.
right? Yeah.
But Biden, he almost seems Alzheimer's type. Diba? He's
like straight up, he has Alzheimer's way. Straight up,
Simang lang yung topic.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the
and
heck?
you know what he was doing before running for president? What was his previous issues? He was plagiarizing old president speeches. Soto, the Senator Soto basically just translated the Kennedy dialogue, right? So Biden was doing exactly the same. So I'm so excited for the debate, oh man, I can't wait.
It's gonna be a party.
Yeah, it's so weird, man. Because it's like being asked, like, do you want to get fucked in the ass or fucked in the mouth? Like Trump or this guy with dementia.
Yeah, or like which
Who are you gonna
nostril?
vote for?
Jerry, did you watch that? The episode of Hassan Minaj? What's it called? On Netflix.
Yeah. Which one?
He has his talk show about what's it called? Dang it!
Patriot
Basta
Act?
he talks about the
That's
problem with the Democrats versus Republicans only, and the way the elections are set up. Na you'll never have a strong third party because now it's really just blue versus red, and that's basically their campaign is. I hate the campaign of the Democrats is the Republicans are bad, and the campaign of Republicans is the Democrats are bad. You know, there's no plan. It's just they're just showing always the mistakes of the other side. You know what I mean? So there doesn't seem to be a real stand, or I don't know. I can't say it as well as he did. But Hassan Minaj, his Netflix show is very, very informative.
Yeah, it's really good, bye.
He had some really good insights in the election.
Yeah. Wala sa kang perfect nga system nga na you work for the people nga where nindot ang economy, nindot ang dagan sa mga tao. You know, like where is that place?
Look, let me look it up for a while. Hassan Minaj Netflix. Look up
Speaking
the
Somebody proposed na instead of letting old people run the government, how about we let people do it? Because like young people have a lot more to lose in making like long-term adjustments to things. You know what I mean?
That's true.
As
Mas
people, it's just like trying to protect their wealth and their, you know, their beliefs and who they are basically as a group.
Yeah. So give it a
Season
try.
6, episode 7 of Patriot Act.
Yep.
We're doing Elections Wrong by Hassan Minaj. You should look it up. Season 6, episode 7.
Himo taga dong country ba? Maghimo taga Ireland ba? Maghimo taga dong country. Sige, ito, di ba, yung word tao, maging ang country. Na siya mo siya container van in the middle of the ocean. Then giname mo something land.
Di ba they're called cults?
That's what I told my friend because I'm in this group chat. Well, I'm in a group like circle of friends now. They're really young and idealistic, and they're at that stage in life. And one of them is just like, maybe we should just all leave New Zealand and like be free, quit our jobs, and just live free. And I was like, well, eventually the cult leader will start fucking everyone. As history would teach us.
But guys, speaking of like Netflix, have you guys seen The Old Guard?
Yeah, dude, super good show.
I want to watch that.
It's really good.
That was so good.
Mo
Yeah, it's a movie. It's a movie.
Charlize Theron.
Oh.
Charlize Theron. It's good. Like it's like a modern action adventure ba. Pero like it's nice. I don't want to I guess we can tell the general theme of it, diba, Jay? It's in the trailer.
No spoiler.
No spoilers. So like see Charlize Theron and her friends these people are immortal basically. No?
And then they kick ass. Period.
And yeah, basically that's it. Yeah, they're in the modern world. Yeah, they've been hiding for hundreds of years.
Mm-hmm.
No?
Even thousands.
Like the Highlander, Duncan MacLeod.
Kind of like imagine the Highlander, but much cooler.
All right.
But it's good. Like I liked it. Like I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, they gave a hint that another one is coming, so I'm excited for the other one.
Hopefully season 2, part 2.
Yeah, because like I don't watch series at all. Like I just do not. So I always watch movies, and I'm trying. It's always hard to get into a movie that is new, like totally new. Like it's not like a franchise of something.
Yeah.
I mean, for all I know, this came from a book, but it's not Transformers or any of Jer's favorite movies, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay, ba akong favorite ba? Nasa Love on a Spectrum.
What's that?
Good.
Is this a real good one?
Movie series.
Series. So ang premise kay ang premise kay nag-cause like mga, let's say, people on the spectrum of autism ba. Kunya
Okay.
nakita sila kanang, I think kanang kay kaniko but nakita sila kanang
Oh boy, do I have a show for you?
Si Mongkoy.
Ay, grabe, tanawan ninyo eh. Entertainment kayo.
So there's a show called Love After Lockup.
Kunya.
I think it's American. And yeah, basically there's one segment or one episode in that show where like this guy with, you know, obviously like he's not like totally retarded, but you know, his IQ is below whatever's normal, right?
Mhm.
Anyway, so he's paired up with this like chick, you know, in jail. You know, she's getting out. You know, they formed a relationship, and then like the first night she went out, like they followed them in the camera, and then you know they went into a room, and we're cut. And then the next day it's just him crying, calling his mom. Mom, I'm so sorry. I swear to God, I didn't smoke the crack with her. The first night she went out, the first thing she did was smoke crack and tried to get the mentally handicapped dude to do it.
Jesus.
It's on Netflix?
No. Love After Lockup.
All right.
Is it like a reality show?
Got down.
Yeah.
Wait, so it,
show?
Yeah.
it's a reality show. Wait, Jerry, you didn't finish by. So what is Love on a Spectrum?
Well, basically, mo to siya. Mer nag-follows like mga different people on the spectrum. Mer pair of like with people on the spectrum gyapon. Mer mag-date sila niya. Kataan kay mer authentic daw kay mga emotions. Yung kanang malipay sila.
Like autistic people.
Yes,
Yeah.
the spectrum. That's what it's called.
Oh, is that what it really? Is that what that
Yeah.
means?
If you're in the spectrum, like you know, you're
Really?
kind of weird.
So,
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know that.
spectrum kay lalay vastly different ang mga disabilities sa mga tao, na Asperger's, na ADHD, na kuan, basta multitudes of different like disorders. Yeah. More as a general term para nila. But legal lagi mer kana authentic lagi kay sila mo storya niya. Mer interview isa, yeah, more siya kanang, oh, guys my age only look for intercourse while I'm looking for real love. Oh, wait, lingaw kay wait. Send na ko ang trailer.
Wala mo like movie recommendation. I can't get into series by like I don't wanna like
Scorsese, bye. Have you gotten into like Scorsese movies?
there's
Like-
the Netflix one that came out. I watched that. That was good.
Yeah, Goodfellas, Casino,
Goodfellas.
Raging Bull is I think
I was at the old movies.
arguably the best movie. Well, for me.
But I've seen
Raging
those.
Bull.
I've seen those. Like a new one, ba? Like I always find myself just like flicking through Netflix and then but half the time I'm watching old movies. No?
Yeah.
Like half
RoboCop.
Like, I watched
Do you download it?
The 80s.
I don't will RoboCop like hold up. I don't know if that'll hold up though.
It does.
The old
Surprisingly.
one?
Yeah, the old one.
Really?
With the guy from Westworld. What's his name? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if
I
that
rewatched
would,
Warcraft recently, by the movie
Warcraft. Was it?
Yeah.
I don't. Was that good? I don't think that would be.
wasn't great. I mean, it wasn't. You know, it's not Lord of the Rings. Don't compare them. It came out. I think it came out after Lord of the Rings.
You're not gonna get any substance out of it.
Just think of it as
Yep.
the game we used to play that turned into a movie. Don't think Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
as it-
No, it's
Diba?
fun that way.
Yeah, those kanang nonsense. Because Warcraft, because we played Warcraft, so it kind of makes sense to us.
I watched Gladiator. That one, like, I still enjoyed it.
Mm.
I watched one recently, but like, because somebody recommended it to me, 1914 or 1917. So that new movie came out last year and it won heaps of awards.
Oh, is it
Like,
good? What's it about?
Like a World War I, and yet more basically it's shot in like single cut supposedly, Somewhere, just one camera following the soldier. Yeah, they're meant to deliver this message to this platoon who is about to be ambushed.
I think I saw the making of that. Like, it's supposed to be like the whole idea is it's kunuhay one cut everything.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen that, Jer? It's like they have like World War I or II action sequences and supposedly one cut.
Yeah, no?
Yeah.
So if you see like the making
6.5 out of 10.
Yeah, if you see the making of it, it's like they have like a real trench na like dako gid kayo niya, somebody running through the whole thing with explosions on the side, things happening, and then a guy with a camera running after the other guy. Kaya na ba? It was pretty impressive. Is that on Netflix already?
I don't know. I just got it somewhere.
Yeah, I gotta get the net. I gotta get the Netflix stuff.
Never pay for anything you can get for free.
Yeah, but Netflix is so much more like
convenient.
Yeah, it really is. Like it's really true. Like when we were growing up, but like why would I pay for this? I can get it for free. But that if you just make it really convenient, really convenient,
people are happy to pay.
It's worth paying for. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. I forgot now. I had a movie in mind. I'm watching the series now, but it's only 2 seasons, Carl. It's called The Nick. I think you'd enjoy
Nick.
You'd enjoy The Nick, KNICK. So it's about surgeons in the 1900s, like 1900. Like they were still figuring out surgery.
Oh.
Like, yeah. And kanang just at the time,
washing their hands and everything.
Yeah, like no, they were washing their hands, but like prior to that, like maybe a couple of years back, like surgeries were done at barber shops. So this is just them like legitimizing the like surgeries, and like the success rate was not very good, but like and then going through like the times code about like the racism around the time because this is set in New York, man. So racism and the misogyny, it's crazy. It's good.
You know what I watched? What I watched recently, kind of set in New York, kanang Gangsters of New York, ba to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it fun, like entertaining or gihapon siya.
Yeah.
Crime
families.
Yeah, for me, it was like Scorsese not half-assing it, but it wasn't as good as other films.
Oh, was it a Scorsese?
Like, yeah. Gangs of New York.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah.
Like, for me, it was a thing.
Oi, so I finally have a Rescue a Hero album.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody asked me about it now. Why are our songs gone from Spotify?
Yeah, anyway. So
we just want to see who cares.
And you care. One person.
Yeah. Only takes one.
You get a shout out.
Yeah. No, but like it's surprisingly difficult to find a working CD player.
Yeah. Did you find a CD player? Like
so
something you can...
finally, what happened was, Steph said she had an old laptop in her house in Mandaue. So it's here. So I'll try to figure that out. We'll see. I tried getting. So my dad had this thing, didn't work. It's a CD player.
Yeah. Remember CDs? Damn.
Yeah, I had to Google how to burn a CD. Like I didn't know how anymore. Like before we had all these programs that could do it, and now I wasn't even sure if it was in my computer.
Nero. I remember kadang software, Nero.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
now
for your information,
I think, Carl.
Well, Windows Media Player, nah.
Yeah.
And I haven't used iTunes in forever.
Yeah. The last time I burned a CD was iTunes.
Hey. Upload na, Carl.
So we'll see. I was busy the end of the month, so now I get to look into this again. I hope the CD is not all scratched up. Ngumurag. I hope it can just burn correctly. Dako kay problema.
Ano ka remember yun sa pag CD ba to pagatag ni Sakura Master? Or email? Don't remember.
I have no idea.
I think CD or something. Yeah, I think CD.
Okay.
I tried. I looked for I went through my emails. Wala jud. Even the ones that I sent to the publisher, MP3. So delete WAV.
Yeah, no, the files that you sent me, the CD Baby doesn't allow it anymore. So I think they increased their quality limitation. No?
Oh, okay. Kaya pa akong MP3 to. So, kanina pa din mo, Carl. Mas nindot pa ginagawa. Hala.
So
that's why we took it down. So guys, if you're listening, expect higher quality music from remastered tracks.
Nothing to do with the publishing side of things and the business side of things at all.
You know, that one just
quality here.
Yeah, that one we just let it, expire. And then when it expired, we thought, we'll just do this ourselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Something
That's
for the
so funny how how long has it been there? At least 4 years, right?
More,
in Spotify or in the internet. And how much did we get? 8 cents or something?
From what? From this?
Yeah. And online.
Huh? Yeah. You and I? How much have the four of us got?
Yeah, really? I don't know. I mean, but we'll not get into that because,
Zero! Our song that we uploaded ourselves
we can
under our publishing, we actually got a couple of cents over a month.
Over a month,
right?
But
there
for years.
$100 na tinali to $100.
Pizza and beer, bye. Shit.
Bye. More pizza and beer.
Carl, unsa nga name sa publisher ang gibutang sa CD Baby? Rescue Hero publisher?
Yeah, so what happens with CD Baby, if there's no publisher, it'll just put the band name.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know how stupid I am? So I uploaded the Bear Science the Bear Science EP, right? And it's publisher. I'm I don't have a publisher. I'm the publisher. So I just put my name there, and I just realized if I actually earn money, I'd have to pay taxes as an individual, not as a business. And if you're not a registered business, then you can't claim for business expense for deductions.
Yeah, I think what you should have done is just let it go under
Bear Science.
I'll just double check. I'm pretty sure it'll just say Rescue Hero in publisher on Spotify.
Yeah.
No,
but basically what I need to do is just set up my own business. Yeah, register it with the government or something, so at least I can claim deductions on that, publishing company, not as an individual. And yeah.
Right.
Is that is that something that they can really check their koi? That's
yeah. If you have a business, you get audited at least once every 5 years. So say you're a sole trader, like you, Carl, 032. If you were here, you get audited every 5 years.
Oh, here, wala man. We pay taxes. But
just putting it out there. We pay taxes.
Yeah, so I double checked the Spotify. It really says Rescue Hero as publisher for the one song that we uploaded.
Good. At least on the record.
Yeah. You feel free to check if you guys want. I'll give you guys the details to check the CD Baby. Just to make sure I'm not screwing you guys over.
Yeah, so at work, the girls were playing old songs, and yeah, this song came out. Remember the band Sugar Babes? They were like a 3-piece like chick like Spice Girls ish band. Yeah, they had that song "Push the Button." It's actually a really good song. It's been in my head for days now.
Can you sing it? Sing it, Koy.
Sing it, Koy.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I'll send you the link. I can't do it.
No, Koy, I think that was pretty good. Keep doing it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So,
we're here all day.
From the top,
go ahead.
Right?
Sure.
Sige.
No. Anyway. Hang on. Anyway, you'll know it when you hear it. It's one of those guilty pleasure songs.
Maybe you know who knows it? Jason. Ask
Jason, Sugar Babes. Push the Button. Do you know that song?
What song?
Sugar Babes.
No.
If you're ready for me, boy, you better push the button.
Yeah. I know that song.
That's an old song.
Yeah. It's a good song.
Yeah. I know that song.
Anyway, going back to the topic. So they had like a few lineup changes over the years, and there was this like battle on who gets who for like the ownership of the songs and shit like that. It just gets kind of muddled. They had like lineup changes, and then I just like went on a Wikipedia page and this one of them finally got the rights to their own songs. I was like, how horrible is that it's your song, you sang it, and then like other people are benefiting from it.
Pero now if you look at it, like the ability to do it yourself in a way has unmuddied all of that. So like you've done it, Koy, right? So you've uploaded to CD Baby. They really ask you who wrote the song, and they really go through all of these steps to protect the songwriters.
Yeah. You guys know about like Motown? Apparently, like back in 70s. Motown era. Yeah, like they got very little money out of the the hits. Some business asshole just like screwed everybody over.
Remember TLC? Really the three girls.
Sorry. Yeah, TLC. Yeah.
They also got screwed over by like their producer. I don't know the story. It's the same story. You have the big wigs exploiting the artists and then screwing them over with the contract. Same with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift and what's the guy's name? I forgot his name. Where he sold her songs to another company and she can't. So technically, she doesn't own her, or she can't have a copy of her first few albums or something.
Crazy, eh?
So be independent musicians na lang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
The other day kinag-write sa happy birthday nga song ba. Hantod Michael na pagka-protect hantod karon na lang rights. Apparently nag-profit pas da nga song.
Really?
Yeah.
Di ba na may law ba na after 50 years it becomes public domain?
Yep. I think makapin nimo, ma-remix nimo but ang rights sa song
okay.
nila.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. We have 1800s, some woman wrote the song.
1800s?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Imagine
it's one of those things like, so many people tried to write birthday songs but like, that's just, you can't, there can't be any other happy birthday song.
Again, no?
1800s, wow.
Speaking of like musicians or artists getting screwed over, but I don't know if you guys are still on this, but we're like, I think one of the things is that I think now you'll see a little bit less of that because it's so weird before. If you talk to people who used to be like in the music industry, and they would always be like, kanang behind closed doors, they would always say like, yeah, bro, naginabay like kanang. It's really people kanang shitting on other people and like there's a lot of like cheating good, and it was just like deemed as normal na noon ba.
Yeah.
But I think now, Murag, I think you're gonna see a lot less of that because these kids, they're just doing it themselves. It's just so much easier.
I hope that's the case. Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, back then, like there were superstars, you know what I mean? And then they were kind of elevated into like, I guess, superstardom, and but nowadays, like it's very transparent how like they're just people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like before, Najee more, there's this thing, like ayaw na like artista na siya, or But then now I think because like people are sharing their lives online, and like
Yeah, did you have I shared this to you guys? Have you guys heard of Sue Lee?
Yeah.
Is that the girl who does the happy songs?
Yeah. Wait, who has like something in the background? Like a TV on or something.
Not me.
You guys don't hear that?
I hear it. I thought that was you, Carl.
I hear it. Hang on, let me. No, there's nothing here. Like,
Name mga tao sa gawas. Maybe I'm on it. Ako mute.
Oh, it's gone.
yeah, that's
It's just Jeremy.
Yeah.
May mga tao sa
game.
gawas.
Lower your game.
May mga tao sa gawas. Kaya give-mute sa mukha.
Wait, ako sa ng bintana.
Ah, okay. I thought like you were watching something. I thought you muted the people that were talking outside.
Maybe yung power ni Jerry.
Gabi. Watala ako mute. Nawa man diretso.
Hoy.
Wait, 6 sabah, let's go.
But like check out this girl, si Suli. So talking about like new artists now ba. So it's just this girl, and yeah, for like the past year or so, she just decided she's gonna give this music thing a try, and then use whatever resources she had, and she would make these videos. It's just her in her little room.
Very catchy though.
Yeah, but really good. And then
Slaps.
It's really good. Like it's kanang I found her music like really good and kanang in a way a very good representation of well, I don't know very good because I'm not part of that generation, but a representation of this generation on who they are, kind of. Kanang murag, they're all going through these insecurities because like people really see everything they do online. Yeah, they really think about what they put online. And it's really and then if you watch her, I feel like her music is even better with the video.
No.
Yeah, because
Korean pop dance moves.
Yeah, and she's really good. Like I really found her music good. It reminds me of this 90s artist that I forgot her name. Like she had like a track with Eminem. And she was
Dido.
Oh yeah. So her music kind of reminds me of like a version of Dido. No.
Speaking of like new artists, so I was over at my family's place. Yeah, I have like a younger cousin. She's like 21. Yeah, Mark, this guy, like a new young pretty boy pop star came up on the news. Yeah, me being a cynical asshole, just kind of commented, Mark, yeah, like, if he was like a fat, balding, middle-aged dude, nobody would listen to his music.
And then what did your...
Then my little cousin, like, obviously a big fan to siya to niya, Mark. She just kind of like defended. She's like, no, his songs are good, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't know. Picture him as like a less attractive dude. Would you still listen to his music? and then she just went, like, I think she just got frustrated and she went, well, if you're so good at music, how come you're not famous? And then yeah. And it just kind of like struck me. Yeah, like, it was a good like ego check. Like, I'm not that good.
Yeah, I think like I try to avoid sounding like the old guy. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be that guy because we've all had like older generation, cousins, titos who are like you listen to something and they're like, sa among panahon, mas grabe pa to, mas bugat, and then it was very frustrating to listen to. Like kanang murag, it was being criticized for your taste in a way, no? And then the kids now, murag, they just go through, they just have their own thing. Yeah, and then I noticed that like another thing like that I find interesting now with social media. Like sometimes somebody will like write a comment, right? They'll comment something, or like a friend, na good, like regular people. They'll, like you post something, they write a comment, and then I'll see it, but I always don't reply right away. Like I just batch it, so I don't want to like kanang every time there's a notification, I'll click on it, yeah, reply, yeah. It's such a waste of time, no? So what I'll do is I'll batch it, like I'll just check it once or two or three times a day, but occasionally I'll see it ahead of time. But then when I get to batch it, I'll be like, oh, where did that comment go? So this person wrote it down, waited like whatever minutes or hours, and then decided, ano lang, I'll just delete the comment. Kaya na ba? And then you can see this very weird. What? Yeah, we're this very weird insecurity. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Did you see the comment?
Yeah, like sometimes it's a question. Sometimes it's like they'll just ask about a bike something, ana. Or sometimes it's a comment. But usually it's like a question. If it's
yeah, one time it took so long to reply to my comment, bye.
Huh?
Did I tell you? I commented on your vid about the
You
music.
did?
Yeah. And it
Oh,
took you like
YouTube?
Yeah.
I replied to him. So.
Yeah, I had to tell you to reply.
No, I batched that.
Jason calling
I deleted the comment. I feel so offended.
Hey,
like comment sa YouTube.
Mo, user yun now.
Reply, Carl.
That's Jason, by the way. Si Jason, mana. That's really Jason. He does that. We were talking to Blue, and he's like, Blue, I sent you a DM, bay. Wag ka ni message balik.
It was a funny coin.
At least Jason has the confidence to get back to you after a few days instead of like deleting his comment. Oh, I'm siya ni-reply. Ako delete. He'll call you like, bye.
Yeah.
Like, you can reply, bye. Saman to?
Hurt ko ba?
Yeah, I had that with my ex. She like posted something and she was like, why didn't you like my post? I'm like, because I don't give a shit about social media shit. Yeah, she was just like, yeah. I was like, because I don't care about like social media stuff unless it's funny. And then she got upset and I was like, oh, you're serious.
Oops.
See, Steph yesterday posted like one of those threads nga murag kanang you'll do something and then you tag another person so they'll do the same thing.
A challenge.
So not really like kanang murag she posted a picture of herself in her wedding gown onya, and then like kanang I will support Filipino makers, etc. So I'll honor them by sharing this post, and I want you to do it too. And then of all the people that she knows, she for some reason thought it'd be a good idea to tag me. No?
But
so now
sure.
I was compelled to okay, bye, kuya. When the wife tells you to do something, we're galanganin kayo. But so I was compelled to make a post and kanang share a piece of me wearing something kanang locally made and etc. and then do it
in the first place.
What?
Which is the whole 032 brand.
Yeah, but that's not really my not my style, Jay.
I-filter yung audience na. Start for kita.
So this is what I posted.
Nice one. 10 points for Carlo.
They can't use you if you're useless.
Mm-hmm. So, muna siya. This, by the way, so you see the comments here. This was posted as a comment on her post, ha? Yeah, naghapoy kakita ako mga igagaw. My sister. Si Blue saw it. Look at Blue's post.
Never changed by quarantine hair.
OMG. Wow.
Damn.
From a 36-year-old man.
I know.
Hashtag OMG.
So,
Hashtag hands emoji, skin tone 3.
I hope Blue never changes. I hope he'll continue to be that guy.
It seems to be a recurring thing that we make fun of him when we hang out.
He should be here, right?
Oh.
I feel bad now.
We should include him in the. Should we make another group chat nga not Rescue a Hero, like the 5 of us?
Blue.
Oh, honorary.
Jason, you're on it.
Kung ato siyang libakon, mubalik lang ta sa atong group chat.
I'll make it. Yeah.
But you know, from my experience, it is a lot more fun to talk about him when he is around.
Yeah.
Murag, it's a lot better. Murag, mas lingaw siya.
Because you can insult him.
Speaking of social media, ba, like, I don't know, I just had this, like, I heard it from somewhere. It's not an original thought. Pero, like, you know how, like, people who just post photos of themselves all the time? Isn't there, like, a whiff of, like, they're kind of addicted to themselves?
I think they're kind of addicted to. I'm gonna make a guess here. I think they're kind of addicted to the reaction of what happens when they post a picture of themselves. You get
the dopamine thing when they get, like, when somebody likes their face.
Yeah, basically.
A combination of both. Di ba, like, gwapuhan ako diri na ako gani post pardaghan mo like. Could be narcissism plus.
Yeah. We all have it, to some level. To some level, like,
For sure.
It works, huh? Like, it's for some reason, it really works in a sense that people really engage on it. So you can post a picture of something else and then, like, I don't know, the view that you're seeing or something. But you post this picture of yourself for some reason, for whatever reason, especially if it's a picture that you're proud of, etc., etc. And for some reason, people pile on that, and it's I don't know. I find it comforting in a way, it's kind of positive. You get what I'm saying? As opposed to like if you post like no, but like you like the opposite is also true. My good, like you post like something that you're super enraged about, like something the government did or whatever, and then you get the same reaction except it's negative. But you post a picture of yourself, it's your face. And then, kanang in a way, it's positive, ba? Like kanang it gets this kanang wave of reaction. So I think it's but yeah, of course there's some level of narcissism there, and we all have
but
it,
like,
right? Except maybe Jeremie. I don't think Jeremie has it. He does not give two shits. No.
Yeah, but ikaw, Jer, like like you don't do it. Like, do you see that, like, from as an outsider, but like it's kind of weird when people just keep posting photos of themselves.
Yeah,
I don't know. For me, it is.
I guess warak direct ko may one follower ako, sir. Ilang choice you wanna post picture of themselves every day. So yeah, that's fine with me. Di lang ako mo-follow nila kay I don't want to see that content every day.
Exactly. I like how Jeremy decided to stand. He's like, I've been sitting down for too long. Got some sort of notification on his phone or watch or something. It's like, oh, time to stand.
Oh, do you have that?
Nakoy akong camera, masunod na ko. Oh.
Oh my God, that's so cool!
It's a table, right? You have a standing desk?
Wait. Yeah, standing desk.
And that's the table. That's not really a camera that follows you, right?
No.
Okay, I mean, I was like, that is the coolest thing. What are you doing? I want to know.
There's a thing for that, like surfers use. So they put the camera on the shore, right? Yeah, Mark, they wear this thing on their chest. Na more siya sensor sa camera. So the camera will follow them as they're like surfing through the waves.
Drone. Yep.
It's cool, but yeah.
May drone niya yan.
There's a
drone,
drone, there's a drone that does that. It'll follow you around. It knows that it's you.
Why have
Mas
you
mo
not?
na next step ni mo, Carl, sa imong pagka-influencer.
Carlo, you should buy that for your rides, right?
Yeah, one of these days. That is down the list of things to buy. First thing to buy is a computer that can actually edit. You know? But so far, I'm going to give myself a computer, a new one, once I hit 1,000 subscribers. That's going to be my purchase.
Hala, ingnan yung viewers, Carl. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers.
Tell them.
Yeah.
Guys,
how many people are watching?
2. We have 2 people. Hey, both of you. Yeah. Come on. Pag-subscribe na.
Carlos, mom and dad.
Grahan Carl.
Tita, subscribe.
Mag-dinners ako, bay? Sunod na po.
Wait. We'll include Blue next one.
Yeah. Did you make a group?
Wala pa. I'll make one after lunch.
I still have a few minutes before lunch if you guys want to hang.
Yeah. I have to go.
Go na.
Yeah, me, I'm out. Come on, Mako, you can stay.
All right, I have 11 minutes.
Okay, same.
All right.
Okay, Jerry.
Bye.
Next one with
Ciao.
Bye.
Hi, Jace.
What's up, Koy?
Good riddance. Now we can finally.
So glad that they're gone.
How was it, bye?
I'm good, man. Actually, a lot better, honestly.
How about the kids?
Oh, they're good. They haven't seen the outside world in like months.
Can't they go to the park or something? Like,
well, yeah. So what staff does is here where I live, there's a place that we can actually go to. Kanang murag, there's nobody there. It's within the village, so she'll drive them there every now and then. But like outside, what good? No, they're not allowed out.
Not even like walks. Like they can't walk around the village.
Like, within the village, pwede ra.
Yeah.
But like outside the village, murag wa gyud. And that's true for so many other kids. But I don't mind. There's some obviously positives and negatives out of it. For me, the one big positive and possibly controversial opinion is at least I don't need to go into any kiddie parties because those
they're
are
the worst. There's this good story of this like comedian, and he was at a kid's party, and then this like 9-year-old kid was like you wanna hear something cool? And then the comedian was like, I've seen a stripper quit on stage. There's nothing you can tell me that will top that.
No, but the best thing about the kiddie parties are the kids. That's the best thing. The other thing is like, if enough people heard me say this, I'm gonna get so much shit. But anyway, like the best thing about kiddie parties are the kids, no? And then the not so good thing about the kiddie parties is that you end up going there with people. So for example, let's say you had a kid and you had a kiddie party and I was invited. Totally awesome. That would be great. I get to hang out with my friend and my kids are going to be able to hang out. Most of the time, you're invited to a kiddie party because you want the person who invited you wants that person, his or her kids, to hang out with other kids. And you just so happen to be one of the people that he or she knows who has kids. You've never probably talked to me more than 15 minutes of your life, but I am invited to this party. And then the kids are at an age where you have to go. Yeah. Because you can't just drop them off and leave them. At some point, they get old enough where, okay, you guys can finally have your own lives and drop them off. You don't even need to get out of the car, and then they get to go there. But as the parents, if you get invited to kiddie party, who you kind of know the person but not really, so you're just there. And then you sit at a table where you kind of know the people, but not really. And sometimes it's great because, you get to meet interesting people. And other times you just sit down and stare at your phone for 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like meeting people by like it's safe to say some people are just as interesting as a table.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's not fair though, because you get what I'm saying. They're not they're not interested in you.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying. They are more interested in kind of the screen on their phone.
Oh, you mean those people? No, I just mean like sometimes I meet people and I'm like, man, like I could have had a better conversation with somebody else. Like, yeah, I thought that's what you meant. That you hang out with people you have nothing in common with, and it's just torture.
Oh no, like I should rephrase. So like, if I hang out with a person and then at least they're trying to, the intent is there. They are trying to connect, even though we are unable to connect for whatever reason. For example, like, let's say we're just two different people. Like, what I like is not what you like. And maybe it even offends me, but if you're trying, then I can get down with that, fine. But sometimes there's really like, you sit there and you try to say something, they'll try to say something back, but then at some point there's just no real motivation for them to connect for whatever reason. They're not interested in me. To them, I am the most boring person in the world. So then voila, then nothing happens. No? So
yeah, I've met some pretty cool, like, working in the, like, that contract job for COVID thing, and I get to work with. The cool thing is that they just get nurses from all over. So you get, it's a good mix of people. Yeah, and there's this one lady, she's like an older lady. By like 7 a.m. in the morning, she'll already be dancing by herself.
like,
at work. At work, like, music, because like it's a big like Pacific Islander community, man, and it's their culture to always have music on. We're kind of like Filipinos, ba? The whole stereo, like somebody's always playing something loud, and mostly like an upbeat song. Like 7 a.m. she's just dancing. She's just this ball of like enthusiasm and like positivity.
those are great people.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, and so like so I got to talking to her. I asked her a question like, is she gonna be working this day? Blah blah blah. She said no. Like, I need to go with my partner. I was like, oh, for what? If you don't mind me asking. She's like, oh, he needs to get a scan. I'm like, scan? Like, yeah, bone scan. He has stage 4 cancer.
Wow.
And I was just floored. I was like, how are you so positive watching, the man that you love dying? Like, like, it doesn't compute in my head. Kaya ako, like, I'm down for like less reasons. You know what I mean? Sometimes.
Yeah, I think both of us are kind of similar. Like, we don't have high energy. Oh, I don't know about you actually. So like, I was gonna say we don't have high energy, but generally speaking, I also don't have like super low energy. Like, I run at this mid-level, and then what happens is if I'm around people who are low energy, or like just not low energy is the wrong word, like in a bad state all the time, then I will inch towards there. But then if I run around with people who are like like your friend, high, optimistic, then I will inch towards that also. So in a way, like, I don't know if you're like that. Like, that's very good for me. Like, those people are great. Diba?
Yeah, I try to be selective with the people I spend time with. Okay, like, some people are just like, they love like wallowing in sadness.
Oh yeah, like the people.
Yeah, and then some people just, I don't know, maybe they like, I don't know, that's their vibe, just being dark all the time. Like, I just want to laugh. I just want to have a good time. Like, I thought about, back in high school, like Don Bosco days, like there wasn't a day now I wasn't laughing. Like hanging out with you guys, there's always somebody joking and we're always laughing. And then now that I'm an adult, that I have like a real job, like some days, grabe ka serious na murag, like like there was no joke thrown that day, there was no laughter that day, and we're excited. I don't know, it's a waste, you know.
Yeah. So the past. I mean, I'm in a much better place now, but like the past few weeks, like I was pretty down. So what I would do was, my technique there is I would watch like comedy specials, like just make myself laugh. I watched Hannibal Buress and what's this guy's name? They both release YouTube specials.
Is it Eric Andre?
No, Hannibal Buress, and then a totally different
Mark Norman.
Yeah. I only discovered him. Yeah,
Kidding.
Yeah, Mark Norman. Yeah, did you know about him? I only discovered him like a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Penis in the bedroom. Great.
Yeah.
Penis in the bus. Call the police.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like his work.
Yeah, I was surprised. So when I first saw him, when I first watched it, I was like, I'm not sure I like this. And then I just kept watching. I'm like, you know what? This is pretty good. Like, I just discovered it. It's time for me to eat, man. Yeah, so.
All right, bye. Nice hanging with you.
Yeah, we'll do it again.
We'll have Blue next time, eh?
Yeah, Blue will be there next time, and it'll just be this orgy. Wrong word. Okay, bye.